France humiliates England in record 53-10 win in Six Nations. London, AP/AE. The only team with any bite in EOL crunchy was France. On one of the darkest days in English rugby history, France put on a clinic by running in 7 tries in a record 53-10 humiliation of its cross-channel rival at Twickenham in the Six Nations on Saturday. The win kept alive. Photo. The Canadian Press. London, AP. The only team with any bite in Le Crunch was France. On one of the darkest days in English rugby history, France put on a clinic by running in 7 tries in a record 53-10 humiliation of its cross-channel rival at Twickenham in the Six Nations on Saturday. The win kept alive Les Tricolours' chances of retaining the title heading into the final round, but this was about much more than that. England has never conceded so many points in a home test match, or in the tournament's 140-year history. It was the team's 3rd heaviest defeat ever, only surpassed by a 76-0 loss for a weekend touring lineup in Australia in 1998 and a 58-10 beating by South Africa in Bloemfontein in 2007. It was comfortably France's highest score and largest margin of victory in 110 meetings with England. The previous bests were in 1972, and a stark illustration of the gulf in quality that has formed between traditional Northern Hemisphere powerhouses 6 months out from the Rugby World Cup. "We got exposed today," said England coach Steve Borthwick, who replaced Eddie Jones in December and might already be out of his depth. "I thought we would get a measure of where we are at. There is a big gap between us and the top teams in the world. We understand where we are and what we have to do." Les Tricolours needed a bonus point win to guarantee taking their title defense to round 5, and 2 tries apiece from wing Damien Penaud, excellent lock Thibaut Flamand and flanker Charles Olivon helped them achieve it in stunning fashion, via a mixture of French flair and taking advantage of a mistake-riddled home team. While England is effectively out of the running for the championship after a second defeat in 4 games, France, with 3 wins from 4, moved into second place behind unbeaten Ireland only on points difference. The Irish will look to extend their 100% record with a win over Scotland at Mayfield on Sunday. "It was a very special game for us," Flamand said. "We are in a good place. We know this tournament can be won on the last game." From the moment Flamand broke England's flimsy defensive line in his own half to help set up a second-minute try by Thomas Ramos, the French looked a class apart. They then put on a show, embarrassing the hosts as Penaud's brace of tries down the right wing in the final 10 minutes took France past a half-century of points and sparked jeers from some home fans, many of whom were heading for the exits. In between, Flamand and Olivon crashed over for tries before halftime, when the score was 27-3, and added another each in the second half after early fire from England led to its only try, from fullback Freddie Stewart. Any thoughts of an English comeback from 27-10 down were obliterated by a 4-try burst by Les Tricolours in 18 minutes, starting with Flamand running onto fly half Romain Tamac's pat down and over the line from 10 meters out to score in the 57th. Olivon's second try was somewhat farcical after England fly half Marcus Smith lost possession of the ball in his attempt to get back over his own try line after retrieving a kick. With the ball loose at the bottom of a ruck, Olivon reached over a mass of bodies and placed 2 hands on it for a try that needed the say-so of the TMO. It just about summed up a miserable day for England. "If I had the answers, I would be somewhere else earning millions," said Ellis Genge, who captained England after Owen Farrell dropped to the bench for the game. "It is a bit of a mystery at the moment." _________.